I've been trying to post this video, or not post, but make this video for forever now. Having two kids is difficult. But anyways, I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time. I just haven't done it, but I've been wanting to. It's a labor and delivery story on my son, Xander. Xander is about to be 16 months old already, but I still, just want to post it. Anyways, and I also wanted to do like a little short story of my pregnancy and how that went, because I never posted any weekly videos on my pregnancy, and I really regret it. I even regret it with my second son. I have two, and I regretted not doing it with him either. But let's see. I found out I was pregnant when I was 24 years old. I am 26 now, and I found out I was pregnant when I was 12 weeks pregnant. It took me a long time to go and take a pregnancy test. And the reason for that is I have been married for 6 years. At the time, it was 4 years. I got married when I was 20 years old. And I was buying pregnancy tests all the time. I was never on birth control while we were married. I wanted to get pregnant. I wanted to be a young mother, and it just wasn't happening. So when I was pregnant with him, my husband is actually the one who noticed my body was changing. He noticed that my stomach was starting to come out more, and a little TMI, he also noticed that my nipples were getting bigger. And they were also hurting also, but I didn't put two and two together. I didn't, think my nipples are hurting, I'm pregnant. So we went out to eat sushi, and he kept insisting for me not to eat the sushi because I was pregnant. And I was like, dude, I am not pregnant. I'm going to go and I'm going to get a pregnancy test, and I'm going to show you that I am not pregnant. So I went and I took the test, and it was positive, and I was pregnant. And I was 12 weeks. I don't know if I said that already, but I was 12 weeks at the time. So, I went to the doctor. The pregnancy went smooth. It went really smooth. I had no complications whatsoever. The only issue that I did have was heartburn, and that was it. But yeah, it went smooth sailing. Let's see. As far as the labor and delivery, I woke up. No, I didn't wake up. In the morning, I had on July 9th. July 8th, Monday, I woke up that morning and I was having contractions, but they weren't very strong at all. They were very light. They were maybe about an hour apart from each other. They're about an hour apart from each other. And then as the day went on, they started to get closer and closer and closer, and they started to hurt more. And I remember I was sitting at the table with my husband. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. He works offshore, so he's gone for 28 days, and then he's home for 28 days. So while he was home, we stay up late, we stay up all night. We just basically do whatever we want to do because neither of us have to work in the morning. So I was sitting at the table with him, and he did something to upset me, to get on my nerves, and I was like this. I went, ugh. But I was actually doing that because I was having a contraction, and it was really strong. So as I was doing that, he was like shaking my leg, saying, "Babe, like I'm just playing," or I don't remember. It was so long ago. And then I just felt a gush of water, and it was like, it wouldn't, because I had my legs closed. I had them, I was sitting down, like it was like not coming out, but I could feel it. So I stood up, and where we were eating is a dining room table, and it's carpet. So I ran into the kitchen, and I just like spread my legs apart, and all this water started gushing. And as soon as my water broke, I was in full-on labor. Like, it was like the movies, like, as soon as your water break, it was on. So, my husband wanted to take a quick shower, so I was like, okay, sure. And we had stairs where we were living at the time. So, as I was having a contraction, I would stop, stay still, and then I would move in between my contractions. I went and, so I was getting all my stuff ready, all my little, like, toothbrush and all that, all the last minute things. I already had my hospital bag ready. Don't get near the table. So I would move in between my contractions. We finally got in the car, headed up on the way to the hospital, and I remember specifically having 3 contractions in the car. No. Having 3 contractions in the car on the way to the hospital. When we got there, I was about 4 centimeters dilated. And I don't remember exactly how effaced I was, but I know that I was 4 centimeters dilated. So the nurses were asking me if I wanted an epidural, and I kept saying no, because I heard that an epidural will slow down your labor. So I was like, no, I don't want one, not yet. But my contractions were literally like not even a minute apart, and I was like, F this, give me the epidural. And then they called my doctor, and my doctor told me that I could not have it yet. So they gave me, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a drug to kind of ease the pain, and it didn't ease anything. The only thing it did was make me fall asleep and vomit. And I was vomiting, and I was sleepy. It was horrible. I was in so much pain, and I would fall asleep, but I would wake up during every contraction. Well, finally, they came in and they asked me, or I asked them again, can I have the epidural? And they checked me, and I would think I was like 5 centimeters at the time. And they said, yeah. So I got the epidural, and the epidural didn't hurt at all. I guess I was so distracted by the pains from the contraction that I didn't feel anything with the epidural. I was in so much pain, and I was drugged. Like, it was, oh my God, it was horrible. But by the time I got the epidural, it was like 5 in the morning. It was 5 in the morning, and then I fell asleep. And then 3 short hours later, they checked me again, and they said that I was ready to push, that he was on his way out. So I pushed literally maybe I started pushing about 8:15, and I think I pushed 3 times. And he was out. 9 a.m. on the dot. He was out. I didn't rip. Nothing. He was perfectly healthy. 6 pounds, 7 ounces. And he was 19.5 inches long. And he was perfect. And he's been perfect ever since. I recovered so smooth. I think I work semi-monthly. I work when my husband is home. And like when he's gone, I stay home with the kids. When he's home, he stays home with the kids, and I go work. So that works out really well. So one of us is always home with the kids. But yeah, I think what I was going to say about that was I went back to work shortly after. I think about 2 weeks, I was feeling great. I was back to normal. My body bounced back like that. It was great. But yeah, so now Xander is 16 months old. Well, not 16 months yet. He's 15 months. But he'll be 16 months on November 9th. Yeah, and Zayden. I'm going to do Zayden's labor and delivery story also. Zayden is going to be 2 months. So he's a newborn. And I'm going to do his labor and delivery story also. But yeah. I just wanted to say that. Post it. I guess I'll show you Xander. So this is Xander. Say hi. Hi. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah. This is my love right here. Yeah, you like to wave, huh? And I'm going to do a 15-month update on him also. He actually has a doctor's appointment. They both do. Zayden has his 2-month update checkup, and Xander has his 15-month checkup. This big boy, huh? You're a big boy, huh? Yeah, look at showing how big you are. Big boy. Okay, guys, thank you. I noticed I stood in front of his name, Xander. Oh. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your patience with me. I get kind of confused, and I don't ever have my story all in order. But thanks for watching. Have a good day.